Hey guys, welcome back to Sunday Potluck. Today I'm going to be cooking out of the 3rd edition O Taste and See cookbook. This recipe is a meatball sub casserole. So if you like meatball subs, then this is probably a good recipe for you. The lady that made this recipe, or put the recipe in the cookbook, is a good friend of mine. She is a mom of a 7 or 8 maybe, I think. Yeah, I don't know, I can't name them all. She can. Anyways, and so you know this recipe is good, crowd pleasing, and probably on the, cheapish side, which it is. So she said she needed a bag of frozen meatballs cooked. So it's I got a family size bag. I might have accidentally picked it up, I'm not sure, but I got a family size bag, so I'm going to go ahead and cook that according to the package, and then I'll come right back and show you how to put it all together. All right guys, so the meatballs are almost done in the oven, so I'm gonna go ahead and start kind of combining this. So it says to preheat the oven to 350, pour croutons in the bottom of a 9x13 greased casserole dish. So I've got 5 ounces of croutons, and it says that they should be Italian style croutons. I could not find Italian style croutons, so I just used regular croutons. So hopefully that won't make too much of a difference. So we're gonna put that in the bottom there. I'll flatten this, get all the crumbs out. Okay, so I'm gonna put that, I'm kind of laying them down. I don't know why, just it makes sense. Anyways, so I'm gonna leave that alone, and then I'm going to mix up my softened cream cheese, a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, when you're looking for a spoon and you can't find a spoon and it's nowhere to be found. It's probably because they're all in the dishwasher. Anyway, okay, so a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Oops. Like I said earlier, Angie is a super mom. She's got, I don't know how many kids. She's got lots of kids. Angie, I'm sorry, I can't remember how many kids you have. You probably can't remember how many kids you have on certain days. Anyways, but she said that she, this freezes well too. And I know that Angie does a lot of freezer meals where she'll spend all day making stuff and then stick it in the freezer, and it's super quick and convenient to pull out whenever she needs it, and it's just a quick meal. So there's a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and of course this is a grinder one. Ugh. So we're just gonna kind of guesstimate how much a teaspoon is, because this is one of those grinder things. You can't just spoon it out, so I'm gonna say that that's about a teaspoon. We're gonna call that a teaspoon. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Go. And then oh, that's my meatballs. Okay, it's back. Okay, so where am I at? I did the garlic powder. I need 1/4 teaspoon of ground red pepper. And this is crushed red pepper, so we're gonna do that. Sorry, Angie, but I'm totally messing this up. But that's one of the good things about about church cookbooks, is that you can kind of create your own from somebody else's recipe. So, okay, so you mix that in a bowl. So I'm gonna mix this up, and it says to spoon this mixture over the croutons. So let's just give this a good stir and get it kind of all mixed up together. As this week has been super crazy, we've had VBS at our church, and I absolutely love VBS, and seeing all the kids and all the crafts, and the most important thing, of course, about VBS is learning about Jesus. And today was the day that we got to share. Well, not got to share, because we've been sharing it all week, but this is the day that we focused on the gospel. And Angie, I don't know how you spread this on croutons. I don't know. And there were several kids today that made decisions, and it was just a great day. I've been working in the missions room all week, and getting to see kids learn about missionaries and how they can be missionaries in their own homes, and it's just been real fun. Okay, Angie, I'm doing this completely wrong, and I have no idea how to spread this over croutons. So if you've done this and you have tips and tricks on how to spread a cream cheese mixture over croutons that won't stay still, then let me know. Angie, let me know. How do you do this, girl? This is my family, so I'm just going to use my fingers, and that's okay. I'm sure Angie uses her fingers when she cooks hers. So we're gonna call that spread out on croutons. So I don't know, take it however you want to. Okay, and then it says that we need to combine the mozzarella and the Parmesan cheese, and so I need 2.5 cups of mozzarella and a cup of Parmesan cheese divided, so that would be 1/2 cup. So let me find my 1/2 cup. I'm not very organized today, y'all, and I'm so sorry about that. Let's see. It has been one of those weeks where it's just been crazy because, you know, all the things are happening. Okay, so this has a cup of Parmesan cheese, so I'm just gonna, and it didn't say if it was grated or shredded or how, you know, how your cheese should be. I hate it when the cheese gets stuck. So I'm just gonna use this kind of Parmesan cheese, which is the grated Parmesan cheese. The lid wasn't closed, so now I have a mess to clean up. So we're just going to use the grated Parmesan cheese, and it was a cup. Oh, bless it, Lord, help me. Y'all, this is why I do this, is so that y'all can sit here and laugh at me and just have a good giggle. But that's okay. Giggle away. I'm not mad about it. All right, so that's my cup of Parmesan cheese, and I need 2.5 cups of shredded mozzarella cheese, and this is a 2-cup bag, so I'm gonna do 1/2 cup of there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open up this other bag and do the full, well, I hate it when you do that, when you start to open a bag, and y'all can't see what I'm doing, so you don't know what I'm talking about. You start to open up a bag, and then where it says to open up a bag, and then it doesn't open up because it's frustrating. So then you just gotta do what you was gonna do to begin with, is get a knife and just do that. And then you got your open bag because they don't know how to do it. Okay, so you take your 2.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. Oh, it says that's divided too. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put half of that back in here. All right. One day I'm gonna get this all working together and we're gonna figure this out. Okay, so that's, we'll call that half. Sure, why not? All right, so we're gonna dump about half of this in here because I can't find my half a measuring cup, so that's about half of that. And this is supposed to be mixed up, so we're gonna kind of combine this all together. And it's probably supposed to be shredded Parmesan and not grated Parmesan, but this is what we're doing. So, okay, so we're supposed to spoon that mixture over croutons. Done. Combine mozzarella and Parmesan cheese and sprinkle over half the cream cheese. And sprinkle half over the cream cheese mixture. Okay. So I bet we could have just put it all in here, mix it up, and then put half of it on the cheese mixture. But since I've already got this halved, I'm going to go ahead and spread this on my cream cheese mixture. Y'all think that'll work? I think that'll work. We're going to say that that will work. I don't know why I just did that. Y'all, it's been a long day. Okay, so we're going to sprinkle this over the cream cheese mixture. All right. Okay, so that is half of that over the cream cheese mixture. Ignore my counter because this is how I cook most of the time. And then it says to combine the spaghetti sauce. So you need this is a 28-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce, and I found like 36 ounces and whatever. So I got a 24-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce instead of a 28-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce. And I'm really hoping that the extra 4 ounces is not gonna throw me through a complete loop. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour the wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna put the spaghetti sauce in here. And then it says add 1/4 cup of water. So here's a little tippy trick that I learned. If you put your water in your jar, because you're gonna use it anyway, because you can never find a spoon, or I can never find a spoon that's gonna get all of the stuff out, and then you just shake it up a little bit like that. You get all of the extra stuff out, and you haven't, see, it's a lot cleaner than it was. Okay, so now I'm gonna get another spoon, if I can find one. Yeah, I'm gonna get another spoon and I'm gonna stir this up because it says to combine that. Oh, and my baby is awake. Okay, so it says to combine that. Oh yeah, the spaghetti sauce has got little mini meatballs in it. How fun. Okay, so I just grabbed a jar of meat spaghetti sauce because I thought, you know, that should work. Okay, and it has mini meatballs in it. I didn't realize that. All right. So, add the meatballs. Well, my meatballs are not going to fit in this bowl. So, I'm going to add, brought my meatballs over here. I'm going to add some of my meatballs in here so they'll get drenched in the meat sauce or in the spaghetti sauce until they won't go anymore. And then I'll just spoon them out over that. How's that? Yeah, that'll work. All right. So, and now I've got all those little mini meatballs in here, so that'll just give me that much more meat. Okay, so ooh, I hope I didn't mess up by doing it this way and not doing it the other way. So, because I got a lot more meatballs, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna keep adding meatballs to the sauce and hope for the best. I should have used a bigger bowl. I didn't realize I was gonna be putting the meatballs into the sauce. I thought I was gonna put the meatballs on like that and then add, you know, just dump the sauce over it. But that's okay. We can adapt. It's a fun thing about cooking is that you can always fall back and punt most of the time if you're lucky. Okay, so yeah, this will work. And we'll just put another meatball there. A meatball there. All right, so I can throw a couple more meatballs in here probably and drench it with the sauce. So I used about a half a bag of the family style or the family size meatballs, maybe a little more than a half a bag, but I've got several that I haven't used that I cooked, but I have not put in the sauce. So we're gonna hope that that works. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about putting another meatball in there. I'm just gonna put this extra sauce there. Okay, so all right, now it says to put, okay, add meatballs. Put meatball and sauce over the top of the casserole and sprinkle with remaining cheese. Bake uncovered until cheese is melted and bubbly, about 30 minutes. So this is my bag of mozzarella that I use, and I'm just gonna put my Parmesan cheese inside there. And well, that wasn't very smart because that doesn't really sprinkle around. Okay, get another bowl. It's gonna be fun doing dishes tonight because this is a lot of dishes, but it's not too bad. Okay, so I mixed up my second batch of mozzarella cheese and Parmesan, and so I'm gonna sprinkle over that. This looks good, y'all. Smells good. So I'm gonna put this over here. Sprinkle. Try to get all the meatballs covered. I might add a little bit more cheese just to cover up all the meatballs. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more mozzarella cheese because my family really likes cheese, so it's not gonna hurt anything to have extra cheese. They'll probably put cheese on top of their cheese because that's how we roll. Okay, so I'm gonna take that, make sure all the cheese is on the inside so it doesn't melt on the outside of the casserole dish. I'm gonna take that and there you go. Hey Angie, does this look anything like yours normally makes? Well, let me know if it doesn't. And if it doesn't, invite me over next time you make yours and we'll make one together. I'll let you know how it tastes or how it comes out of the oven in just a minute. Guys, so there it is. That looks amazing. So I'm going to pull this out of the oven. It says to let it rest for about 10 minutes and then eat it. So I'll let you know in the comments or in the description how it tasted. Y'all let me know in the comments if you tried it, if you liked it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and check out some other videos that I've done. Talk to you later.